So I'm in Poblacion and I'm just going to drop by SOM's Noodle House and see Patty and get an update on what's going on. Hi. Hi. Finish your lunch, there's no hurry. There's no hurry at all.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Bye-bye everyone. So Patty and I are going to the restaurant for an update. Have a look. It's a hot day.
Yeah.
And we're nearly there. With SOM in the new restaurant, and she's just going to explain the history of SOM's restaurant in Manila.
We have a restaurant before for 13 years. That's our first branch. And
then there were some difficulties, weren't there? Your father got sick.
Yes, my father got sick, so our financial is not stable.
Right, yeah, you had difficulty with finances.
Yeah, we have difficulties with finances. So we transferred to a smaller place, which is our apartment,
right.
Our house.
Okay, so you had to give up the restaurant.
Yes.
And so you moved the restaurant to your home.
Yeah, then finally we are now building a physical restaurant
right.
again.
Okay, so they moved the restaurant with them. Every time they moved the restaurant with them to their home. But now finally, they've got the financial wherewithal together again to look at opening a restaurant, and this is it.
Yes.
But, and everybody must be thinking this, but
Yes.
we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Correct.
How do you feel?
It's very challenging, you know. It's like 50-50. 50-50, 50 I have to fight, 50 I have to be careful.
But you can't be sure as well that there won't be, I mean, because with the Philippines, the vaccinations haven't even started yet. And so the Philippines is still kind of in its first wave. It is possible that things with the new strain and so on could get worse and the lockdown could be reintroduced.
Yes.
Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I thought about it every time. You know, it's very challenging for us, for me.
Yeah. So we discussed the risk involved in opening a restaurant during a pandemic. And there is, of course, you know, there's the upside. If it works, it's just going to be fantastic. But what happens if it fails?
My dad taught me how to fight in life, okay? We've been up, we've been down, so I'll just get ready of what will happen, you know. I'm ready. Let's be strong. Everybody should be strong.
Yeah, extremely challenging and also extremely brave. And I think too that it signals all the best things about Manila at the moment. I mean, if people will open new businesses, if people will have optimism and hope, then the economy will open up again and there'll be jobs. And, you know, things can only get better. And there's no reason that it should fail. I mean,
Yes.
The food's fantastic. The location's pretty good. I mean, it's a little bit strange. We're a little bit back off the street, but we're in the middle of Poblacion. and in the middle of a pandemic. But it's essentially, it's a really good, handy location. If we just backpedal a little bit, can we talk about your father's health? I believe he had a stroke.
Yes, my dad had stroke 14 years ago. I was only in first year high school. So he got stroke, he got sick, so the hospital bills are getting high. And then after maybe about 10 years, his left leg got amputated because of diabetes.
Right. And the bills were so
Yes.
so expensive that you had to give up the restaurant.
Yes. And at the same time, my grandma, the mom of my dad, also got had a cancer. That's
Right.
why.
Oh, okay. Wow. And so the hospital bills must have just been out of control.
Yes.
Have you told your father about this place?
We are planning to surprise my dad. He has no idea at all.
You're having the grand opening on
March 8th. We'll be having our grand opening on March 8th.
what day is that?
That is Monday.
Monday, March the 8th.
Yes.
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 And so the idea is going to be, I believe, with the opening, that you'll perhaps do 2 sittings.
I'm sorry?
Well, you'll do 2 sittings perhaps, so people can book to come at say 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
and then people can book for a second sitting at say 7:30.
Yes.
Is that the
Correct,
idea?
correct.
Yeah, because it's only small, and so you can have maybe 35 people for the first sitting, and they can relax for an hour and a half. But then there's another sitting, so there'll be another wave of people coming in then, and I'll be here, and we're inviting other media and other people to come down. So it should be like a party atmosphere and one not to miss. So I'll leave all the details that you require. If you want to make a booking, I'll leave them in the description box below, and I hope to see you there. I hope to see you here. And even if you don't come down for something to eat, come down and say hi. There's all this space over here where we can just sort of mill around and chat and observe social distancing in. So there's quite a bit of space. So if you feel like it, March the 8th, come down.
See you.
I hear you ask, where is SOM's Noodle House, the new SOM's Noodle House? Well, this is Kalayahan Road, and this is P. Burgos, the notorious P. Burgos. So that way is Century City Mall. That way is the Red Light District, and that way is Rockwell. So if we walk up towards Rockwell, we very quickly come to Doña Carmen Street. It's only about 25 metres. We turn left, and SOM's Noodle House, the new SOM's Noodle House, is just in this building here, and it's just here. So it's about a 2-minute walk from Kalayahan and P. Burgos.